Hello everyone, welcome to the very first video of Finance Simplified series in YouTube. In this entire YouTube series, you will be learning everything about stock market and finance. Basically, I have created this series so that everyone can start investing and you can be a finance literate in a very few days. So this entire series will be divided into different videos having different classifications. In this video, we will be getting to know that what is basically a financial market is. Before starting about stock markets and everything, we need to know the basis. And to know about the basic, in this video we will be learning about what is basically a financial market. So a financial market is a market for the creation and exchange of financial assets such as shares, debentures, bonds, etc. In what you do, in basically a financial market is just like a market where you can trade or you can exchange shares, you can purchase or sell your bonds, your mutual funds, and other financial instruments as well. This is known as a financial market. In very simple terms, with the help of financial market, you can earn a lot of money. Basically, it's not a money making device, but with the help of financial market, you can invest your money in the most productive opportunity. If you keep your money in banks and other financial institutions, the interest which you are getting is much more greater in financial market if you invest money, though it depends upon various circumstances and various factors. So in this video we will be starting with financial market. Basically, a financial market is a market. It's basically a simple market for the creation and exchange of financial assets such as shares, debentures, bonds. You can create and you can exchange as well. So let's slide next thing. Basically, in financial market, your savings goes to an intermediaries, and through intermediary your saving turns out into business opportunities. This is the cycle of financial markets. Though it's very easy, we will be discussing all this in the further slides as well. So what is the function of financial market? A financial market mobilizes funds. Whatever funds you have, suppose you have 100 rupees in your bank account, then that 100 rupees will be mobilized in such a way that you will get maximum profit out of that 100 rupees. Second, it facilitates price discovery. The price of various securities can be discovered in the financial market by the market forces. Market forces means the forces of demand and supply in the market. In the market, the forces of demand and supply. Suppose you want to sell a car, and how will you decide the price of a car? The car price will be determined by the supply and the demand forces. That what is the demand of this car and what is the supply. We all know that the prices of onions and potatoes increases or decreases in various circumstances. So this increase or decrease, this is inflation or deflation, occurs because only of these forces only, that is demand and supply forces. So with the help of in the financial market as well, this price discovery occurs. The price of a particular shares or a stock is discovered through various market forces, the forces of demand and supply. It provides liquidity to financial assets. Whatever financial assets you have, it provides liquidity, means convertibility into cash, and reduces the cost of transaction. Reduces the cost of transaction in the sense, like if you have a company and you want to list your company onto the stock market, and after that you want to uh, generate funding from the stock market, then if there is nothing known as financial market, then you have to research a lot that from where you will sell your shares, how we will do the entire process. So it basically makes the entire process very easier. As a result, the cost of transaction gets reduced. Now next thing is financial market is divided into two subparts: capital market and money market. And capital market is divided into primary market and secondary market. So basically, what is a money market is? Money market is a market for short term funds where maturity period is less than 1 year. In money market, there are certain instruments where you can invest, and those instruments will be materialized or you will get money from those instruments within a period of 1 year. It is a short term funds. Then for capital market, it is basically a long term fund. In capital market, you deal with long term. And capital market is further divided into two types. It is known as primary market and secondary market. Basically, whenever a company is going to issue its shares in the first time in the stock market, company has to do IPO. You must have heard this term known as IPO, that this company is going to list in the stock market and doing its IPO, that is known as initial public offer. So whenever a newly company want to come into the stock market, want to issue his shares into the stock market, it is done through primary market. Means it is for the new companies only, where the new companies list their company in the stock market, and they can earn money from there. Not money, basically they sell their shares in return of money from us like investors. So it is primary market. And what is secondary market? Once the company is listed in the stock market, then the process of investment and disinvestment is done through the secondary market. Once the company is already listed, suppose Reliance Industries is already listed in the stock market, you will purchase the shares, you will sell the shares. So this thing will happen in the secondary market. And secondary market example is stock exchange. Very simple. We are going in the entire course, we are going to deal with only stock exchange only. Basically this is a introduction video where I am going to tell you all these instruments, but in the other section we are going to discuss only about stock market only. So the secondary market is a main thing for you guys, because secondary market is very essential. Secondary market means stock exchange. When once the securities are already listed in the market, for the investment, for the selling, buying occurs in secondary market. Then what are the money market instruments? Instruments means, suppose in if we talk about secondary market, we have instrument like shares, like we purchase and sell shares. So there are certain instruments of money market. First thing is the treasury bill, instruments of short term borrowing issued by the RBI on behalf of the government of India. Basically treasury, you can invest money in treasury bills. They are considered to be the safest investment because it is being released by RBI. Second is commercial bill, short term instrument used to finance working capital requirement of the business. Basically many startups, many businesses release a commercial bill. You can purchase commercial bill, and it is used to finance the working capital requirement of the business. Commercial paper, CP, it is an unsecured promissory note issued by various organization. It is compulsory, it is basically a unsecured, so it is only being released by the reputed organizations only. It is unsecured promissory note. Fourth we have a certificate of deposit, CD. It is a bearer document issued by the commercial banks and development financial institutions against deposits kept by companies, individuals and institutions with them. It is being issued by commercial banks and financial institutions. Then we have call money, short finance generally used by banks to maintain cash reserve ratio. Now what is a call money? Suppose there is a bank A and there is a bank B. If there is a something which is known as CRR, cash reserve ratio, it refers to the amount which a commercial bank has to keep with the reserve bank, has to keep its cash reserve. Means if the CRR is 10%, then the bank's total deposits 10% must be kept in form of cash. It is a compulsion by the RBI. Okay. And in a case when a bank A felt shortage of money in this maintaining of this reserve, in that case bank A can borrow money from bank B. It is known as call money. It is known as interrelated bank transaction, and the rate at which it is being traded is known as call rate. This is a very volatile rate, means it fluctuates each and every time and every second and every hour as well. So it is known as call money. Basically we have discussed about all these five instruments. These five instruments are of money market, where the securities are exchanged for short term, very short term period. Maturity period is at least 1 year. Okay. Now we will be dealing with participants of money market. Who are the participants of money market? We have Reserve Bank of India, non-banking financial companies, large corporate houses, commercial banks, state governments and mutual funds. Types of capital market. We have primary market. As I already told you, it refers to the market where the securities are sold for the first time. And secondary market means it refers to the market for sale and purchase of previously issued securities. Once the securities are listed in the stock exchange through an IPO, you can you can trade in those securities, means you can sell and purchase those securities in the secondary market, that is stock exchange. Then we have method of flotation. There are different methods of floating new issue in the primary market. Basically when a company is going for a new issue, suppose you have a startup, you have a business and you want to list your business into the stock exchange. As of now today, there is a news that Zomato is going to come with this IPO very soon. So Zomato is a startup, Indian based, the most successful Indian startup. So basically that company, suppose you are also a founder of a startup and you want to list your company onto the stock markets. So basically what you will do, you have all these options: offer through prospectus, electronic IPO, basically known as IPO itself, offer for sale, private placements and right issue. These are all the methods of flotation with the help of which you can list your business onto the stock exchange. Now we have, what is a stock exchange? The main discussion of our video series. A stock exchange is an institution which provides a ready-made market for buying and selling of existing securities, that is shares, stocks, bonds, debentures, etc. With the help of stock exchange, it's a market from where you can sell and purchase securities. Securities means, in simple term, if I say, it is shares. You can purchase shares through a stock market. A stock market is just like a vegetable market only, where you give money and you buy vegetables in a normal market. In the stock market also, we are going to give money and we are going to buy shares. And when the price of shares increases, you are going to earn profit. That is the most simplified definition ever been said by anyone on stock. What is a stock exchange? This everything. Further, the functions, it provides marketable and liquidity to existing securities, pricing of securities by demand and supply forces, safety of transactions are very safe, and contribution to economic growth, because the process of disinvestment and reinvestment often leads to economic growth. One thing I would like to mention over here, that remember one thing always, that any fluctuation in the entire economy, whether it is a earthquake or it is some changes in the economic policy of the government. Now COVID-19 is going on. Every small thing has effect on the stock exchange. The stock exchange gets fluctuated with every other thing happening all around the country. So this is one thing which you must remember about stock markets, and it contributes and these are the functions: provides marketable and liquidity to existing securities, pricing of securities through demand and supply forces, safety of transactions, because the transactions are fully safe, because only those companies which list in the stock market which are being given approval by the SEBI. SEBI means it's the regulator of the stock market, which is known as Securities Exchange Board of India. It is all about this function. Now, what is a trading procedure? Basically, all these things I will just say in a very I will say briefly, because I made a detailed video on this in the further videos. So in trading procedure is, first you have to select a broker. Now who is a broker? Broker is Upstock, Grow, Zerodha, and many more. Like many more. You can use Angel Broking, Choice. Many brokerage firms are there. You have to select a broker. You can't directly deal with the banks. You can't directly deal with Reliance Industries. That Mr. Reliance, please give me this number of shares. I'm going to pay you money. No, you can't directly deal with companies, or you cannot directly deal with depositories as well. We will cover all these technical terms in the further videos as well. That what is a depository, what is a depository participant, who is a depository, what does this do, what is the clearinghouse function of these banks, and all this. There is a wider concept which is covered in the subsequent videos of this series. So very first thing is selection of a broker, then opening a demat account. I think the spelling is a mistake over here. It's DEMET, demat account. Then you will place an order will be executed and it will be settled. We have a settlement cycle which we say as T+2 day, which will also be discussed in the further videos. Now it is all about the procedure of purchase of shares. What about is SEBI? SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, was set up in 1992 to regain the trust of all investors and to protect their interest and to control and regulate business of stock exchange. Basically, we know that a scam happened in 1991. Harshad Mehta. There is a very popular web series as well, the Harshad Mehta scam. So after that scam, the government was very aware about all these things happening in the stock market. So this is a SEBI. It was introduced in 1988 as well, but 1992 it gained as a statutory authority. Statutory authority refers to those organizations which are being formed after a special act of parliament. So SEBI formed, and SEBI, the main function of SEBI was to regulate all the transactions of the stock markets and to keep an eye on all the transactions, on all the companies listed there. So it is known as SEBI. Now, objective of SEBI is to provide a fair, efficient, and transparent security market, to enable short settlement cycle, to meet modern global standards, to introduce various reforms for proper working of Indian securities market. It is all the theoretical concept which you just need to know once. Basically, we will be dealing actually with the stock market from the next video, where you will learn what is stock market, what is the settlement cycle and everything, ratios, fundamental analysis, and every other analysis. Everything is going to be covered practically from the next videos. It is just an introduction that what is basically a financial market is. Now the functions of SEBI is to regulate the stock markets, development of stock markets, and protective function, how to protect the stock market. So there are all the functions of SEBI. With this thing, I will not stretch this video as it is an introduction part. I hope that you have liked this one. Stay tuned for next videos, because from next day we will be talking about the deep into stock market. The next video which you will be getting will give you an entire introduction about stock market, NEC, BSE, Sensex, Nifty, and every other these terms. And from the third video, we will directly enter into the stock markets, the fundamental analysis, what are the balance sheet, PL, ratios, and everything will cover from the third video. Tomorrow's video which you will be getting, in that video you will be learning all about stock market, what a stock market is actually, every other thing about stock market, Nifty, Sensex, index, and every such stuff. So I hope that you like this video. Stay tuned for the next videos as well. You will get a lot of value. Thanks for joining. Thank you.